KwaZulu-Natal farm owner Martin Rolf Kassier has now been postponed until the 29th of July in the Hanover Magistrate's Court. Kassier appeared briefly this morning on charges of drunken driving and culpable homicide. The 31-year-old allegedly killed 3 women in late February by running them over while they were walking on the side of the road. Newzroom Afrika Silethiwe Ndlovu joins us now with more on that story. Lele, good morning. How do things unfold in court? We know that there was a huge community presence outside court as well this morning. Just set the scene for us.
There's still a huge community presence even now, Iman, but inside court, court proceedings were quite quick. What we heard is that the accused, Martin Rolf Kassier, is currently out on bail. He has met his bail, and we also understand that it seems as if he is complying to certain restrictions that he was given in terms of being out on bail. At this point, his case, of course, has been postponed to the 29th of July. But from the family members, Iman, that were inside the court, they are quite disappointed by how a court has played out this morning. And I'm just going to bring them into the conversation now to tell us more. Just firstly, siyabonga kakhulu ngokukhuluma nathi. Ngicela nje siqale ngokuphawula kwenu njengoba namuhla ekseni sesizwa kuthiwa icala liyaphinda futhi liyahlehliswa.
Sidumele kakhulu. Asiyazi indlela ukuthi from February liyahlehla lihlehla ngoba vele akakaze angene phakathi alale even one night. So sibona ukuthi inkantolo yethu yasemshwathi inokwenzelela kakhulu.
Mhlambe nje nina menibuka ubulungiswa ngiyazi ubukade nikhuluma ngokuthi nibona ngathi anisoze nabuthola mhlambe ukusilulela nje ngalokho.
Hayi ngokubuka kwethu sibona sicindezeleka kakhulu, asibona ukuthi ubulungiswa sibuthola. Asinalo ithemba mangabe South Africa isame kanje.
Nifisa nina mama ngabe kwenzakalani?
Sifisa ukuthi aboshwe futhi aphinde asondlelele izintandane nje basihlupheka singena lutho. Yiloko nje sicela kuyena ukuthi agcine eneboshiwe.
Siyabonga kakhulu ma. Ngicela nje ukugcina ngawe mama. Okwakho nje ukuphawula inkantolo isheshe kakhulu, mhlambe nje ukuphawula kwakho kuloko.
Isheshe kakhulu futhi ngoba uma nje wabingelela watshela ukuthi icala selihlehlile. Okwethu sikubonayo sibona ngathi nje ukulungiswa akukho kuleli cala, and leli cala linakiwe ngoba sibona ngathi ngoba mhlambe lo mlungu wabulala abantu abaminyama, ingakho ingane zesinganakekeli kangaka ngoba even akalala ngisho enkantolo usho usuku olodwa wamane wakhishwa wanikwa ibhayili. Kulula konke kwakhe sibonile la ngaphakathi usuku konke okwenziwa yena kulula ngoba umuntu omhlophe. Thina njengabantu abaminyama kusho ukuthi sibhekele lapha eSouth Africa asibone ubulungiswa.
Anenelisekile neze
kakhulu, asanelisile kakhulu futhi sibhlungu ngalento esiyibonela ngaphakathi yenzeka. Sibona ngathi asinakiwe kwakunakwa, asikwaziwa nokuthi thina safelwa izingane kanzima kangana nobhlungu esinabo obungaphakathi namanje sebhlungu. 25 February usuku engasoze mina ngalikhohle ngoba usuku olubhlungu kakhulu kumina nomndeni wami. Even namanje ngiyahlala ngikhale ngoba ngibona izingane zakhe izintandane. Lo mlungu ngimfisa eboshiwe ephinde ondlela ezingane akayibulelela abazali bazo.
Ngicela nje ukuya kulokho ukuthi siyazi ukuthi kwaNgubane baya bakubo bafike bakhipha imali engango 20,000 kwaphinde kwanikezwa ukudla kwanikezwa impahla. Mhlawumbe ukuphawula nje kulokho bake bafika kini bezoxolisa.
Hayi abakaze befika kuphela kwafika umuntu osifazane ehamba nomunye ubaba uMajozi engikhumbula kahle bafike bashiya ingutshana nje zomntwana nesaka i25 yempuphu kuphela abakushiya. Siyezwa kuthiwa kaHadebe ngala bashiya khona u20,000. Esibhlungu ukuthi kusho ukuthi thina kwakumele singcwabele zethu izingane akasinaka ngathi noma sathatha njengokuthi babona bakaHadebe behlela endaweni ekuthiwa indawo yenkosi. Thina basitshela ukuthi mhlambe lahleli khona ngokomsebenzi isemakhaya emaplazini. Cha nathi sinawo amakhaya yethu la sikhona, kodwa kubhlungu nje abakwenza kusho imndeni abayisizanga ngokufanayo, khona ababukelwa phansi, khona abathathelwa phezulu.
Ngicela nje ukugcina ngawe ma usubuyela ukuphawula nje kwakho abakaHadebe abahambiselana nabakaNgubane banikezwe isamba sika 20,000, banikezwe ukudla, banikezwe impahla. Umndeni lo wakaKassier wake wafika kini mhlambe wazonikeza nini?
Mina ngazi lutho nje lutho ngabe ngiqama amanga. Even isho komngcwabo ukudla ini lutho ngihleli nje. Ngihleli ngazi lutho nje.
Sengigcina ngike ngezwa ngathi uthi ufisa ngathi kwayena uhulumeni ngabe uyangenelela ngenxa yesenzo enisibonela enkantolo esengathi izinto zenzeka ngendlela ethize ngoba uyena mhlawumbe ukusichazela nje kabanzi ngalokho.
Ya uhulumeni ngiyabona ukuthi uhambela kude nathi sabantu abamnyama kodwa uthi uhulumeni wethu. So akasukume phakame ezongenelela kule nkantolo abone ukusebenza kwayo kunokwenzelela kwamabhunu la kakhulu.
Siyabonga kakhulu nathi. Iman, those are the family members of two of the women that are deceased. They were killed in that during late February, rather, when we know that the alleged perpetrator allegedly ran over those women and killed them. At this moment, Iman, they do state that they are quite unsatisfied by how things have played out here in court. They would like assistance from the government, they state, especially because it seems as if there's favoritism, and this now comes from the family members that we've spoken to. They state that it seems as if there's favoritism that is happening here inside the courts, especially because they are quite unsatisfied. And lastly, Iman, we are told that the case has been postponed to the 29th of July, and from the families, once again, they are deeply unsatisfied by this, especially because we know that this is not the first time that the case has been postponed. The alleged perpetrator at this moment is currently out on bail for 10,000 rand.
Out on bail for this particular case or a previous case, Silethiwe, and just talk to us about Martin Ralph Kassier. What he looks like, what support there was from his family. In a previous report, you had told us that the family immediately went to go and find the alleged victims, communicate with them, and I'm not sure, and you can correct me if my memory has failed me, basically tried to get them not to take any action on these and other related events. So just bring us closer to the person of Martin Ralph Kassier.
From what we saw, Iman, inside court, his cousin attended court proceedings. We had a brief conversation with him. I asked if he was with Martin Ralph Kassier. He said yes. I said brother. He said no. Cousin. I said would it be possible for you to speak to us? He said no, thank you. But from his family, Iman, it seems as if it was only his cousin that was here inside the court. From the discussions that we've had with the family, and this is now in May, the Hadebe family do state that they were given 20,000 rand, they were given food, and they were given clothes. They say that transpired in two different visits at their family home. But from the other two families, they state that they have not received an apology, they have not received any money, and they also question why that is the case, especially because those three young women were killed while they were together, Iman. But in terms of Martin Ralph Kassier, he did appear inside the court. In terms of how he looked, Iman, there wasn't much that was said from the alleged perpetrator. In fact, it was a quick appearance. But walking out of court, quite a stern look. In terms of anything else, Iman, it really was a quick court appearance, which, as you heard from the family members, they are quite dissatisfied, especially because three young women lost their lives. We did also try to reach out to Martin Ralph Kassier in the past, perhaps just to speak to us. Unfortunately, Iman, he still has not responded to any of those attempts that were made.
Yeah, and those women were killed, Silethiwe, and created, as you have been sharing with interviews with the family, a massive void in their families.